Hey everybody, my name is Robby Owenby. I am a full-time actor and headshot photographer, and today I want to talk to you all about headshots as an actor, what you should expect, how much you should expect to pay, what the experience might be like, how you can prepare, and then what you should do with the headshots once you have them. Now, full disclosure, I've done this video about 4 times already, and I've spoken way too much, so I'm going to get right to it. The first thing that I want to talk about is the price. How much can you expect to pay? And this is a huge range. Here in Metro Atlanta, it could be anywhere from $100 to $1,000 or even more. Right now, I feel like for Metro Atlanta, the sweet spot is somewhere in the middle. So $350 to $750-ish is what I'm seeing really great headshots cost right now. You can get it for less, you can pay more. It really depends on how many images you're wanting, what kind of experience you want to have, and how much and how familiar with acting headshots your photographer really is. I do recommend working with a photographer that has an acting background because it's really good to have somebody to kind of just play with and improv with. That's something I do a lot with my clients, especially if if they feel really tense or they're pretty green. I'll just do a little bit of improv with them and kind of get them in the mind of the characters that they are wanting to target. So that's another thing. I want you to be thinking of what kind of characters you want to target. That's going to inform everything about your headshot experience, from how the expressions that you have to the wardrobe that you select to bring. Wardrobe is really important for actor headshots. We don't want costumes, but we do want clothes that suggest the character. But more important than that, I want you to wear clothes that you feel good in and that you love to wear. Because if you hate what you're wearing, if it's super baggy or super tight and you just feel uncomfortable in it, that's going to show in your headshots. And you're paying a lot of money for these, and you want to look and feel good in them. So feel good in what you're wearing, bring things that you feel good wearing, bring options that suggest the characters that you are trying to target. Another question that I get all the time is about hair and makeup. Lots of photographers do it differently. I recommend that you wear minimal makeup for actors, because you want to look how you're going to look in an audition room or when you send in your self-tape. So if you're not going to have a full beat of makeup on and you're not going to have an updo, then you shouldn't have that in your headshot. To get a little bit more specific, I do recommend if you're going to wear mascara or eyeliner, wear just a very little bit. We don't want, mascara especially tends to darken the eyes. We don't want fake eyelashes. We don't want heavy eyeliner. If you're going to wear a foundation that has no SPF in it. SPF tends to make you a little bit shiny under the lights. And you can also bring some powder or some mattifying cream just to put on your face, and it'll take down the shine a little bit from the lights. Your hair, you should show up with your hair the way that you want it to look in the photos. If you have facial hair, almost every photographer that I know is super cool with, like, you can shave it or change it during the session to get multiple looks out of your headshot session. So how long does a headshot session take? It could go from 20 minutes. I had a client today that was in and out in 20 minutes. He just needed one image, all the way up to 2 or 3 hours. I think usually you can expect to be in the 1 hour to hour and a half range. For me, most of my clients are right about an hour and a half, and that includes time to review all of the images and make the selections of the ones that they want to purchase. Each photographer does things a little bit differently though, but I think hour and a half is what you should plan for. 2 hours, somewhere around there. The last thing I wanted to talk about is what you should expect to do with the photos once you have them. And this is really important if you're going into TV and film. You have to get these on Actors Access. That should be the first thing you do once you've downloaded the photos. Go on to Actors Access. The first two you can download or you can upload for free. Beyond that, I think it's 10, 15 bucks for each one. And this is important because if you don't have a headshot and resume on your profile, when you submit to a project, by default, you're gonna be at the very, very bottom. But people that have headshot and resumes are a little bit above those folks. And then above those are folks that have headshot and resume and a slate shot. A slate shot is just a really quick video of you in the same kind of clothes that you're wearing for that particular headshot. And it's just a short video introduction. Hi, my name is Robby Owenby, 5'10", Atlanta, Georgia. That's it. So that if you have headshot, resume, and slate shot, you're gonna be above all of those folks. And then if you really wanna be at the very, very top, you wanna have a headshot, resume, slate shot, and some sort of clips. So this could be you in action in a TV or TV show or movie. It could be a clip that you have paid someone to produce for you, like a custom scene that was written for you. It could be if you have special skills like martial arts or horseback riding, could be something like that. So and that's by default. When casting gets a bunch of submissions, they're ordered by default in that order. So it's just a really easy way to put yourself at the top of the pile. I'm sure that that's about all that I have time for today. If you have any other questions, you can call or text me anytime. My personal cell phone number is 470-835-3364. My email is info@robertmitchelowenby.com. That's Mitchell with one L. If you need some headshots and you want to come to Decatur, I'd love to talk to you. See you soon.